Good evening. In the last few minutes, the government has tightened the rules for flying into the country because of concerns about the Omicron variant. You'll have to provide a negative COVID test result before you arrive here from Tuesday. Earlier, Scotland's First Minister Nicola Sturgeon warned she expects to see significantly more cases of the variant, and Boris Johnson's scientific advisers have suggested there should be less social mixing or working from home should be encouraged until we know more about the unfolding situation. Our political correspondent, Carl Dinnan, has the latest.
Christmas comes but once a year, COVID restrictions rather more often. But as we gear up for the party season, are the rules tough enough? The rush for booster jabs is on as the country waits to find out how much of the Omicron variant is here.
We have community transmission. The evidence suggests that is not yet widespread community transmission, but the nature of this virus, the transmissibility of it, means that I would expect to see more cases, perhaps significantly more cases in the days ahead.
Boosters aside, opinions differ on how tight restrictions should be. The Omicron variant has the potential to cause serious public health problems, but it's too early to know if it actually will.
Whilst we are in the darkness, what we ought to do is do all we can not to get exposed to the virus, and therefore, as we have been saying, restrict person-to-person interactions and keep a lid on the spread of this virus.
In the latest Sage Minutes, scientists advise the Westminster government that people should reduce contacts, for example, working from home, that vaccine certificates could be used, and that arriving travellers should take 2 PCR tests, not 1. The government has just announced that from Tuesday, travellers will have to take a test before coming to the UK, but they've chosen only to trim freedoms in England, and at the Real Christmas Tree Farm in Hertfordshire, there's some support for that.
We've got to get on with our lives. We've faced 2 years of this now.
I think they're absolutely right, and they should protect the economy.
With this new variant, do you think they're being tough enough with the restrictions?
No, I haven't. Again, they've left it too late to do.
The scientists are only advising on how to limit the virus, whilst ministers also have to consider social and economic harms. But if the restrictions aren't tough enough, well, there could be political consequences too. Carl Dinnan, ITV News, Hertfordshire.